All right, we're here with Drew Curtis from Fark.com. Just hosted a panel on how to save journalism. I think you put it quite nicely. Why is Drew Curtis, I think you said, what in the hell is Drew Curtis doing at a panel to save journalism?
Yes, exactly.
What prompted you to want to do this panel?
Well, I mean, because I think that Jeff, the USA Today guy, kind of hit on this early on, because I read a lot of articles about what's going on wrong in journalism, but it's written by journalists who strangely don't seem to have an understanding of the specific mechanics behind it. Like, we didn't get into a lot of the actual details, but it was apparent to me that not only did the journalists not understand why it was going wrong, but the audience obviously doesn't either, because the journalists can't portray to them what's exactly happening. Like, everybody knows that it's happening, but nobody knows why or how or what to do about it.
What do you think is the reason?
It's because basically a number of reasons, but between the 24-hour news cycle and classified revenue getting kicked under the bus, people not making financial changes until it was way too late, even though we've been seeing this long slide in revenues for now like 10, 15 years. Misapplication of a paper ad version system over top of an interactive ad system, which they're two completely different things. And then the eventual education of the media buyer that journalism content has high value. And those arguments are going to have to be made over time.
Any consideration of this? I worked at a TV station for 10 years. We would intentionally put stories on our website hoping that your website would pick them up.
Yeah, right.
And it was an instant 200,000 hit jump.
Yep, exactly, yeah.
I mean, does that kind of feed into the 24-hour news beast?
Sort of.
I mean, it's not the exact same thing.
A lot of the stuff we link to is dumb, but we've noticed that as far as traffic patterns go, the largest single traffic generator of anything we ever link to actually is real news.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Now, we don't have a lot of it on our site because we tend to, we're looking for the silly stuff. But to me, that says something about the way that journalism is. It means that there is high value to that stuff. Like, people do want to read about this stuff. But just, the whole issue of, that's the good news, is that it is highly sought after content. And much to my surprise, which is nice, because I like it too.
You said you were a fan of journalism. What are your favorite sites to go to?
I actually like a site called Stratfor. It's STRATFOR.com. They're based here in Austin. And they do geopolitical intelligence gathering, stuff like that. And basically, they do an amazing job of sussing out what's going on in the geopolitical scene down to a ridiculous level of detail. Like, I got an update yesterday about what's going on in Uganda. I don't care what's going on in Uganda, but somebody over there wrote an entire article about it. It's like, wow, holy shit.
What's your beef with Florida?
I have no problem with Florida. It's more kind of like what I always tell people people think I actually secretly hate Florida. I hate Duke. I don't hate Florida. Florida's problem is it's just fucked up. I mean, without a doubt. And my response to Floridians who always ask me, what do you hate about Florida? I'm like, well, am I wrong? And they're like, no, you're not wrong. Well, there you go. That's my point. I'm just telling everybody else about it.
Just talked to Tucker a few seconds ago. He wanted you to deny killing a woman in 1990.
I told Glenn Beck does it. I'm not denying it either.